No.
Uh, no situations? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's college is fairly easy when you utilize all of your resources and you get you utilize your resources and you get your assignments done, and it goes pretty fast. College, before you know it, many of you all will finish up your semester, will finish one semester this summer because you'll have enough credits to um, graduate in. Probably many students are graduating in 3.5 uh, or 3 years. They're not wasting a lot of time because they're coming in the summertime as you all are doing, and they're getting those assignments done, and they are making certain that if they need help, they can get help with writing, tutoring, advising, uh, and any other type of assistance that they desire. Any questions, class? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Yeah. What about the rest of you all?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, make certain that you follow me on the various social media sites because that that's important for you reaching out, and it has to do with this topic we're talking about today, which is service. And why is you have your syllabus? Um, Please take your syllabus out. Put your syllabus on top, and service. And you're going to be doing service learning projects this week. And your service learning project is an opportunity for you to um, understand what you want to do in your career to reach out. We were talking about interdependence earlier and why interdependence is so important. And um, the one aspect of interdependence is getting involved in your various organizations, your clubs and organizations. You'll have your science clubs, you'll have your Spanish clubs, your social science clubs, social work clubs, whatever your business clubs, whatever your major is. You'll have those academic clubs, but you'll also have some of your other clubs that you'll get involved in, uh, helping out around campus and uh, doing various social activities. Can anyone tell me why service is so important, and what does it have to do with your connectivity to being involved in your profession? Why is service so important? How many of you have volunteered in the past? Volunteered. Who has volunteered? Raise your hand.
Uh,
What 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 organization or what volunteer for church, or what have you volunteered for?
yeah, it was for church.
What committee or what service?
We gave food and clean like utilities to the homeless.
That's great. That's great. Very good. And how did it make you feel?
It made me feel better
Yes.
because I know that I just helped them out because they
Yes.
don't have a lot of resources.
Self-rewarding. That's exactly right. Uh, what about you, Miss Landry? How did it make you feel? What did you
So
volunteer? What?
I volunteered with Second Harvest Food Bank, and I was making bags and stuff for children who didn't have like dinner and stuff when they get home. So that made me feel better about me giving back to the community.
Giving back to the community. Very good. All right. What about you, Miss Metley?
feel better. I gave away when my mom is a Eastern Star, so every summer before school she gives away school supplies to kids that don't have
Sc-
school or have money to get school supplies. So it makes me feel way better because I know that I actually have money to get something when other kids don't.
Very well, very well. It makes you feel better. You feel it's a sense of self-rewarding and so forth. Who else?
I have
What organization?
um I was in Bridges USA. I I volunteered with St. Jude, and there's too much stuff I can't remember at the top of my head.
St. Jude. You're from Saint.
Yeah.
You're from Memphis.
Yes.
That is great. My daughter worked for that. Volunteered as well for that when she was in college in Memphis. Yes, that's great. That's great. You had a sense of pride, sense of self-fulfillment, and so forth. Yeah. Uh, well, that's basically what. How many hours per week, or in a semester, 15 weeks, is considered volunteering great service? How many hours for that 15-week period would be considered outstanding? Give me a number. If I told you that 40 hours a semester, would you feel good? That you're volunteering, you're giving your time 40 hours. Well, the research indicates that any student, the average student, gives 10 hours to 15 hours. That's at least 1 hour a week for the 15-week semester. That's pretty good, right? But we know that sometimes you may volunteer twice a week. You may spend 1 hour one day and then another hour another day. So you've given 30 hours of your time, and that's important. There are here are 7 scientific benefits for you lending a hand to giving you encouragement to do it. First of all, the scientific reasons indicate that you're helping others can help you live longer. So you're going to have a longer life. And how many of you want to expand your life? Add on the years to your life? Well, volunteering is one way to add on for you to have a longer life. Volunteers show an improved ability to manage stress and disease, as well as to reduce rates of depression. A lot of students are depressed when they come to college because they're so overwhelmed. But if you volunteer your time, you can feel a sense of relief. And that's what you want. You want to feel good. Altruism, that's number 2. When one person performs a good deed, it causes a chain of reactions and altruistic acts. One study found that students are more likely to perform feats of generosity after observing another do the same thing. This student volunteered, another student began to volunteer. If Mary can do it, I can do it. If John can do it, I can do it. And that's a way of helping out society. No one's asking you to do it, but you're volunteering because you feel a sense of altruism. That's the goodness within you that comes out of you to the public. So that's what you do. You feel a sense of altruism. You also help others to feel happy when you volunteer. That's important. A team of sociologists tracked 2,000 people over a 5-year period and found that Americans who described themselves as very happy often volunteered at least 5 to 8 hours per month. So if you took the lowest in 5 months, 5 times 3, 15 hours. So you got August, September, October, November. If you just did those 3, September, October, November, that's 15. And that's low. If you did the 8, 3 times 8 is 24 hours of volunteer work. And it makes you happy, the research says. So continue to volunteer, and you will find an organization that you will give your time to, or a couple of organizations that you will give your time to. Also, number 4, helping others may help with your chronic pain. And according to one study, people who suffered from chronic pain tried working as peer volunteers. As a result, they experienced a reduction in their own symptoms. They no longer felt that pain was hurting them because they were volunteering. You're going to love number 5 if you volunteer, because number 5 says helping others lowers your blood pressure. And you know, they said African Americans have a tendency to have higher blood pressure than others. If you're at risk for heart problems, your doctor has probably told you to cut back on red meat or the hours at your stressful job. However, you should also consider adding something to your routine, a regular volunteer schedule. Isn't that wonderful to be able to volunteer? And it's going to lower your blood pressure as you're doing it. As a student, you get stressed out, but this can help you when you volunteer. Okay? Anybody have any questions with that? Helping others promotes positive behaviors in teens. How many of you are teenagers still? Raise your hands. You're still teenagers? Yes. And so according to sociologists, teenagers who volunteer have better grades and self-image. They have a self-awareness of who they are and a self-image portrayal. That's great because you volunteered. Your last one, helping others, gives us a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Looking for more meaning in your day-to-day existence can be important. How many of you are looking for more and more meaning in your everyday life? That's important. Studies show that volunteering enhances an individual's overall sense of purpose and identity, particularly if they no longer hold a life-defining role like being a student or a worker or a parent. You know, parents feel stressed out as well because students are stressed out. So it's important for you to have a sense of purpose. What am I working? And your affirmation boards were one way to say, I will become that doctor. I will study. I will wake up early. I will do my assignment. I will ace this exam. So those positive affirmations will help you with dream big. Your dream big is going to tell you, how many of you, raise your hands, you've already started your dream big, or you've completed your dream big assignments? Let me see those hands. Very good, Miss Feria. Uh, did any problems with Dream Big? Can you give us freshman year? Some of the students, they told us some great things that they were doing, and that's important. It feeds right into this topic because that's what you really want. There were a couple of that I really wanted to share how the students were doing theirs, and Dream Big. They did quite a few that I really liked, and I wanted to share a couple of them. Here's some Dream Big. This is one here. Freshman year, I became very involved. I want to become very involved in clubs, in organizations. I want to network. Network, that was that word, network. And what do we mean by network? Does anyone have an idea of networking to be successful in college? What is one of the first things you need to do to network? Well, how many of you have mentors or had mentors in high school? You got mentors and then mentors in the community. Very well. And those mentors are important because the mentors will give you an idea. A career mentor, an academic mentor, is an experienced person in your intended or your current field who is willing to advise you, to mentor you enormously, and give you valuable information. And so what you want to do is that you want to stay with that mentor for a number of years, as long as you can. I have a couple of students that I mentor and who've graduated from high school, and I help them find jobs, and I help them to go on to work on their skills. One student doesn't want to go to college, but they want to be into welding. And so and a mentor is important. So this freshman student, as you all indicating that in my freshman year, I want to get involved in networking. And I want to finish with, what type of GPA do you want to finish your freshman year with? Let me hear some. Unmute yourselves. Let me hear some numbers. This student said with a 3.5 to 4.0. What's your goal? Unmute yourself.
3.7.
What? I didn't hear that number.
A 3.7.
3.7. Very well. Okay. Next student. I don't
2.5.
3.5. I don't want to call your names. All right. Go ahead. Some more students. Tell me what GPA you want to finish your freshman year with. And yes,
3.7.
3.7. Very well. Very well. Okay. Let me go to this next one. I like the sophomore year. I want to have at least $5,000 saved up. This student is dreaming big. Isn't that amazing to dream big? And they have these wonderful pictures of them making money on their slide. They made PowerPoints of dreaming big for the sophomore year as well. Have at least $5,000 saved up. Any of you have goals such as that? Chime in. If you do, just tell me. You have a monetary goal? Hadn't thought about it? Not dreaming big enough? Okay. All right. What about joining? This student say, I want to join a Greek organization. Does anyone know what a Greek organization is?
Yeah.
You know what it is? Very well, very well. Sororities for females and males fraternities. Okay, I want to have a lot of fundraisers. So this student wants to give back. I want to give money to those less fortunate. Dream big. Okay, I want to have a 3.7 above my sophomore year, from a 3.5, 3.7. These students are dreaming big. Okay, what about your junior year? Bring a daycare to the school. Oh, this student had a young person, and the school told them that we didn't have a daycare center. So this student is dreaming so big in her junior year that she wants to bring a daycare center to our college. Isn't that dreaming big? Yes. Okay, housing for families. I want to work on housing for families so that I can bring my family to the college. I'm only 19 years old, but I want to dream big. Okay. Gain an internship. Okay. And these are what some students have written in past years. These are not our current students. The gain an internship. An internship can help you get a good job. So that's important for you to get an internship. Travel abroad. I want to travel abroad in a junior year. At the end of junior year, I want to travel abroad. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that exciting? A student is really dreaming big. Has a family, getting housing. Let me see what the what the senior year is going to be about. Okay, senior year. I want to bring more sports to the campus. Now we have a lot of the sports. As a result of this student dreaming big, we have a few more sports that have come to the campus. And we also have soccer and softball and different volleyball that the students, and these are intramural. They're not the intercollegiate. These are things that you all can participate in. I want to have an organization for the mothers of the campus, the young mothers on campuses. Very good. Dream big, sister. I want to get my bachelor's in social work from Philander Smith College, and that's her senior year, and I want to graduate with honors. So these students were way back in the START program, but they were dreaming big. They were dreaming big. So that's what you will do to dream big. Life after college. I want to dream big. Okay. Start working on my master's degree. I want to be in a condominium, a condo. And she has a wonderful picture of a nice condo. Yes, very nice. It's out on the beach. And I want to have a great credit score. Did you hear that? A great credit score? So the students are really thinking big. Dream big. That's wonderful. And even in my adulthood, I want to get my master's degree in social work and figure out my living place. I want to travel, and has a picture of the United States. Should I live in California? Should I live in New York? Should I live in Florida? Should I live in Alaska? Where should I live? I want to get my dream car and drive. So students are very creative. with their dream big. I just admire what they do to keep, to dream big. I really do. Start traveling to my job. I want to network with the best in the field. There's that word network again. Because the student had an internship in her dreaming big at the end of her sophomore year. She ended up getting a good job in her dream big for her career, and she worked in 6 different countries. She's showing a picture of an airplane with her flying. This is so amazing. You gotta admire students who dream big. And then the second part, after I'm flying all around the countries, 6 different countries, I want to come back and open a shelter and a workplace for those less fortunate. Because I was less fortunate. I was homeless. Oh, yeah. Bringing back memories now. Trying to, remember these students. I want to give back to my HBCU. That is nice. HBCU. Okay, unmute yourselves. I want to find out if you remember that term, HBCU. What does it mean? What do those initials stand for? Someone unmute yourself.
Historically Black colleges and universities.
Very well, very good, very nice. Okay, you remember. Very nice. And I want to change the lives of 500 kids. She said kids. She's talking about children. I want to change the lives because somebody changed my life. Oh, these students are they're so precious. These students are 18 and 19 years old, and they're writing about dreaming big. And they want to give scholarships to students who are less fortunate because someone gave them a scholarship their senior year of high school to go to college. Isn't this laudable? Settling. Very nice. So the student says that settling, that means I want to begin building up my dream home. That's a nice home she has on her slide or PowerPoint. It looks like a mansion of 16 rooms. and she's with, I guess that's her husband to be. She's with a picture of him outside of their mansion on a slide. And she said, we became engaged and we married. We started a family. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Student really dreamed big. Any questions? Any questions about dreaming big or service, your service? Any questions?
No.
Any questions? What about you? Any more? Any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Any more? You all? Okay. Okay. Raise your hand. All right. I got you. Thumbs up. All right. So, anybody, you got an idea of how you're going to dream big?
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. And you're going to work on your service learning. Now, some of you have to give me which topic you're working on for your service learning. And I have okay, I got service learning. You're going to give me your, I have yours, Busby. I have yours, Grice. I have your Metley. Okay. Perion, I don't have your topic. it's on the last 2 pages of the syllabus.
Do I choose section 1 and 8, or do I?
You want to do 1 through 7. Which one you want to do? One of them deals with which number you want to do. You want to do 7? You want to do 5?
I'll do number 5.
Okay.
That's scholarship.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Yeah. 5 is scholarship. And that's going to be important. Where do you think you can find information on scholarship located on Philander's website? Where do you think you can find that at? Under academic affairs, there's a course catalog. And the course catalog is going to tell you all the information that you need to know to make certain your scholarship is improved. So that's one source. And then you're going to come up with some hashtags so that scholarship can continue to be improved. Just read the directions on that to the top of that sheet, and you will be okay. You see the directions to the top?
Yeah.
Okay. And then just let me know. Okay. Any other questions before we end this session?
No, sir.
All right. Everybody all minds are clear? Okay. You enjoy yourselves and work on those service learning projects immediately. And I'm available for you to email me, call me, have a meeting via Zoom. And I'll see you tonight at your tutoring session from 7 to 10. And I'll see you there. Okay. Bye-bye, and love you all.